Hi, my lovelies. Today we are doing something a little bit different. A lot of you have been asking for a tour of the new studio kitchen. Now, to this point, I haven't shown you the entire space because if I'm being really honest, it hasn't really been finished until now, but it finally is, and I'm so super happy with the results, and I'm really excited to get to share it with you today. So a little bit of backstory about this space. 3 years ago, I started making the Domestic Geek from my home kitchen. Now, after 3 years, 2 videos per week, 3 recipes per video, the channel sort of started to take over my space. It was full of props and dishes and things and food. I actually at one point had a refrigerator in my living room as well as a pantry setup. It had also taken over my second bedroom. And needless to say, my fiance Greg was pretty eager for Domestic Geek to have a space of its own. So about a year ago, we went on the hunt for the perfect space, and I really think we found it. Now, when I got this space, here's what it looked like. Needless to say, the last year has been a bit of a labor of love, and if you've ever undergone a reno, you will understand what I'm talking about. It is not for the faint at heart. I have to say, now that the space is finished, I think it is one of the most inspiring places I have ever been. So in this video, I'm gonna talk a little bit, of course, about the kitchen itself, but I'm also going to show you what is behind the camera, the full studio tour, so stay with me. All right. First up, I have to tell you about my appliances. I could not be more thrilled with how they turned out. Now, these are all Frigidaire Gallery appliances. I've got this beautiful refrigerator. It's got a water dispenser. I've never had a fridge with a water dispenser. It's pretty cool. I've also got these double wall ovens, which of course is amazing if you make 6 dinners a day like I do. But my favorite thing in this kitchen has got to be my gas range. It's built right into the island, so I can be cooking and talking to you all at the same time. You guys might not know this, but in my old kitchen, I just couldn't do it. It wasn't situated properly for that sort of shooting. So I'm really fired up about that. Another neat little feature, totally futuristic. If you just press this fandangled button here, look what happens. That's actually the vent for the range. It's built right into the island, which is kind of nifty if you ask me. Other things I love about this kitchen, my butcher block countertops. I've wanted those my entire life. I've got a ton of amazing storage, which I did not have in my old kitchen. Please take my word for this one. Things were everywhere. Now everything's got a place, so it's kind of great. I cannot finish talking about this kitchen without telling you about my incredible faucet. Now, you guys might remember a few years ago, I did a video with Delta Faucets, and they installed this amazing Touch 2.0 faucet in my home kitchen. What is so cool about this faucet is all you need to do is tap it and it turns on. So if you do a lot of cooking with things like raw meat or you get your hands dirty a lot, it's really, really perfect because you don't have to worry about cross-contaminating your kitchen. Not only did I put one in this kitchen, I also put one in the bathroom. Finally, I just love the exposed shelving in this kitchen. It really gave me a chance to put some of my favorite things on display. I've got a lot of glassware, I've got a lot of ceramics, and of course, this space would not have been complete without my dear. This guy has been with me for years. You've probably seen him in a video or two. His leg is actually broken, and I had to glue it back on, but it was totally worth it because I think he looks so handsome perched on top of that shelf. That just about wraps it up for the kitchen, but now I want to share the part of the studio that you actually have never seen before. It's everything that is going on behind the camera. Ta-da! Behold, the headquarters for the Domestic Geek. It took a long time to get this space done, which is why it's taken me so long to share it with you. But now that it is, I'm so excited. This space is light and bright and fresh and colorful. I feel really, really lucky because we have these big, beautiful windows where we get a ton of gorgeous daylight. You may or may not know this about me, but I'm completely solar powered, so I'm a sunshine junkie. Any type of sun and daylight I can get, I will take. In terms of the layout of the space, it was really important for it to be multifunctional. So I wanted to have a living room area that could also be converted into a bedroom when I have guests staying over. I also wanted to make sure that our team could work in this space. So both of the shelves on either side of the sofa also double as desks, which is kind of cool. All of the artwork in this space was actually designed by our incredibly talented graphic designer, Emily. As you can see, it's really bright and vibrant, plus it's full of inspirational messages to keep everyone motivated while we are cooking away in this space. I really, really love them. They are all available on my Etsy store right now, so if you want, you can download them and print them out for your own space if you enjoy them. I also will be switching them up as the seasons change. I wanted to make the decor really pretty, but I also wanted to keep it really personal. So you'll see that a lot of the hits of color in this space actually come from cookbooks. I am cookbook obsessed. You won't even believe how many cookbooks I have. These books always inspire me and, to be honest, inspire a lot of the recipes you guys see on the channel. My dear friend Nicole is this amazing stylist. She actually came in and helped me style the space, because I'll admit that is definitely not necessarily one of my fortes. I think she did such a beautiful job. She added a lot of the fun whimsy in this space, like this hedgehog, for example. I've got my owls, I've got a really cool crab that doubles as a candy dish, and of course, I also have a flying pig, which of course, number one, is a really cool metaphor. But number two, I have a total affinity for, because my last name in French actually translates quite closely to pig. You may not have known that, and now you do. And I love this flying pig because it's so cute. Another great part about this space is that it's actually got its own food prep area, so we can be prepping food over there while we're shooting over here. It really, really helps us maximize our time in the kitchen. I will tell you, I don't always just have huge bowls of citrus kicking around my space, but we just finished shooting a video with lots and lots of citrus fruit, so we are going to be eating oranges for days, and they happen to look really nice. And to my right, I have what we call Craft Corner. So you guys might know this, in addition to all the food videos I do, I also do a ton of entertaining videos, which means I have quite the collection of DIY things. Craft supplies, ribbons, bows, glue guns, things like that. They're all hidden in that lovely white armoire. And I would open it, but frankly, what I'd end up with is a Pinterest avalanche, so I'm going to resist the urge. If any of you are organization experts, I could actually really use your help. And for the finishing touch, I wanted to fill the space with some beautiful, fresh flowers. Fresh flowers just make me so, so happy. In this case, I used some of my very favorites, white hydrangeas and some lilies. Super, super pretty. They just make me smile. It's true. I like looking at fresh flowers when I'm cooking. Guys, I really hope you love this space as much as I do. It was a total labor of love, but I just feel so super lucky to now get to work in it each and every day. I would love to show you more of this space in upcoming videos, so if you're interested in a fridge tour or a pantry tour, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Also, keep in mind, all of the lovely artwork in this space is available in my Etsy store, so you can download it and print it out there. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from. No, seriously, I'll be back with food videos very soon. Promise.